Students will solve some numericals on DC motor. The steps involved solving the numericals on DC motors are: first you have to list out the data given. Data you have to write it. Then draw the circuit. Draw the circuit. Then specify the electrical quantities on circuit diagram. Then you have to analyze the numerical, and write the appropriate equation for the solution. These are the steps. You have to note out the data from the given numerical, then draw the circuit pertaining to the numerical, specify the electrical quantities such as voltage, current, or resistance, everything on the circuit diagram. Then you have to analyze what quantity is asked. Then relevant to that, the quantity, you have to write the equations. These are the steps involved. In the case of DC generator, you are concentrating on three important formulas or the equation. One is called as the back EMF equation. That is, first one is you are using back EMF. The back EMF equation you are getting for a shunt motor, EB is equal to V minus IRA for shunt motor. Then EB is equal to V minus IA RA plus R series for series motor. You are using these two different equations for different motors. Ultimately, the back EMF is depending upon the speed, flux, the number of poles, everything. That is, the first equation what we are using is thus. The second one is the back EMF EB is given by phi ZNP by 60 into A. This is the second equation you are using. The third equation you are derived, that is the power which is converted, electrical power which is converted into mechanical energy is given by EB into IA. That is nothing but the torque produced into the angular velocity, or in other words, the TA is equal to EB into IA divided by omega, where the omega is 2 pi n by 60. This is the third formula you are using. Then the another important formula you are using, the torque equation. TA is given by, that is, you are derived already this 0.159 ZP by A into IA into phi. These are the formulas you are using for solving the numericals. Looking into these points in mind, then we'll solve the numericals on the DC motor. We'll take up the first numerical, that is DC motor. It is on the DC motor. The first is on DC shunt motor. The numerical: a 200 volt 4 pole lap wound DC shunt motor has 800 conductors on its armature. The resistance of the armature winding and the shunt field winding is given. The motor takes 21 amperes. The flux per pole is also given. Find the speed and the gross torque developed in the motor. Therefore, he asked you to find out the gross torque as well as the speed. The first, what I told you, that is, you have to note down the data given. So what are the data given here? The data are the terminal voltage is given, V is equal to 200 volts. Then the number of poles is given, P is equal to 4. It is a lap mount, therefore the number of parallel paths is equal to number of poles, that is equal to 4, because it is lap connected. Has 800 conductors, Z is equal to 800. Then on its armature, the resistance of the armature winding is Ra is 0.5 ohm, and the shunt field resistance RSH is 200 ohm. 200 ohm. The motor takes 21 amperes. Takes means it is from the source, that is the line current. IL is equal to 21 amperes. Flux per pole phi also is given, that is 30 milliweber. Then he asks you to find out the torque and the speed. Okay, these quantities asked. First you have noted down the data. Then you have to draw the circuit for the shunt motor. You have to keenly observe here. That is, when if you are drawing the generator, you have started with the armature. In this case, it is a motor. It is started with the supply. Therefore, I will draw the armature this side. You can look into carefully here. This is the armature of the motor. Then I have got a shunt field. These are connected here. Then the supply voltage. You can mark all the given quantities. This voltage is 200 volts here. The line current is 21 amperes here. Then here it is armature current IA. This is your ISH. And RSH is given as 200 ohm and RA is given as 0.5 ohm. And other things. First, what he asked is find the speed. The speed of the machine, you have to calculate. The speed is appearing in the back EMF equation, that is EB. Therefore, we know that EB is equal to 5ZNP by 60 into A. In this equation, I have got the speed N. Therefore, the first our objective is to find out EB. Then what is the standard formula for our EB? The EB is equal to, for shunt machine it is V minus IR. You look into what are the given quantities. V is given, the IA you have to calculate, RA is given 0.5 ohm. Therefore, how to find out IA? The IA is equal to IL minus ISH. Can look into here. IL has got two components, I and ISH. The out of 21 amperes, if you are detecting ISH, what you are getting is I. Then how to find out ISH? ISH is equal to V divided by RSH. What is the V? Because the voltage across the shunt field is 200 volts and shunt field resistance is 200 ohm. Therefore, 200 by 200, that is equal to 1 amperes. 1 amperes is the shunt field current. If you know the shunt field current, then the armature current IA is equal to 21 minus 1, that is equal to 20 amperes. From this, you can calculate the back EMF. That is, we know the IA, we know the RA, then EB is equal to, V is 200 volts. It is also listed here. 200 minus 20 into RA is 0.5. Therefore, the back EMF what you are getting is equal to, the back EMF is 190 volts. Then from this equation you can find out N. What is the N? N is equal to EB into 60 into A divided by, it is 5ZP. You substitute the value. AB is your calculated, 60 is a numerical, A is the number of parallel paths, that is 4. Phi is also given, that is 30 milliweber. Z is also there, 800. The number of poles is also 4. Or A is equal to P, therefore A and P get cancelled. Only you can substitute phi Z, EB and 60. And after substituting the speed, what we are getting, N is equal to 475 RPM. You are getting the speed as 475 RPM. The next what he asks is the torque. Then you have to make use of formula, that is torque is equal to 0.159 ZP by A IA into phi. Everything is given. That is Z is 800, P is equal to 4, A is equal to 4, IA is 20 amperes, phi is 30 milliweber. If you are substituting, then you find out the torque TA. The what we are getting is, it is 76.3 Newton meter. That is 76.3 Newton meter. It is straightforward, the numericals. If you know the values, correctly we have to mark and you have to find out the values. Then the second numerical is a similar type. You look into the numerical here. It is 220 volts, that is applied voltage, lab connected, therefore A is equal to P. DC shunt motor has 36 slots, each slots containing 16 conductors. 16 conductors means he is not given directly the conductors. You have to find out the total number of conductors. 36 slots with 16 conductors per slot, therefore the total number of conductors is what we are getting is 576. It draws a current of 40 amperes. It draws a current means it is IL, that is 40 amperes. The field and armature resistors are 110 and 0.1 ohm. The motor develops an output power of 6 kilowatt. The output what we are getting out of it is 6 kilowatt. 6 kilowatt output. The flux per pole is 40 milliweber. Everything is given here. Then he asks you to find out speed, torque developed by the armature, shaft torque. We will go by one. The first what he asks is speed. The speed term is appearing in the back EMF. Therefore, you have to find out the back EMF. From that, you have to find out the speed. Once again, the standard formula you are using for the back EMF is EB is equal to V minus IRA. Look into the data given. V is given, IA is not given. The total current drawn from the supply is given 40. Out of that you have to deduct ISH. Therefore, what is ISH? ISH is voltage across the shunt field divided by resistance. What is the voltage here? It is 220. That is 220 divided by 110. That is equal to 2 amperes. Therefore, what is your IA? IA is 40 minus 2. That is equal to 38 amperes. If you know the value of EB, that is the value of IA, then you can find out EB. That is 220 minus 38 into 0.1 ohm is the armature resistance. Then if you are calculating EB, then the EB value what we are getting here is the back EMF, that is 216.2 volts is the back EMF. Once again, to find out the speed, you have to make use of EB is equal to phi ZNP by 60A formula. Here, except N, everything is known. EB is known, phi is given here, 40 milliweber, and Z is also given, that is 576. The P is also given, that is, it is A is equal to P, therefore it is a lab connected. Even though it is a P is not given, A and P and A, they get cancelled here. Then what we are getting it, phi ZN by 60. Therefore, N is equal to what we are getting is EB into 60 divided by phi Z. If you are substituting the value of EB and phi and Z, the speed what we are getting here is 563 RPM. 563 RPM. That is the speed. This is one answer. The next what he asked is torque developed by the armature. That is the second is a TA. TA how we are finding out? 1.59, 0.159 ZP by A. ZP by A into IA into phi. Therefore, once again you substitute, everything is known. Z is known, P is known. P is equal to A, therefore P and A get cancelled here because it is a lap connected. It is a lap connected here. It is clearly written. Therefore, if you are substituting Z, IA and phi, then you are getting the torque of the machine as 139.35 Newton meter is the torque. It is the actual torque developed inside the machine, but this torque is not available for utilization. Therefore, what you have to get is the shaft torque. How to get the shaft torque? We know the standard equation for how we have to express the power in terms of torque. That is, the power P is equal to T into omega. Is it not? Therefore, if we want TSH here, therefore it is P divided by omega. P is how much he is given? The P is given as 6 kilowatt is given here. The output of the machine is 6 kilowatt. That is 6 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore, you have to find out omega. Then how to find out the omega? The value of omega can be calculated as 2 pi n by 60. N is known, that is 563. Therefore, from this we can find out omega. The omega value what we are getting here is 58.95. 58.95 radians per second. If you are putting here 58.9, then what we are getting here is the torque is, that is TSH, what you are getting is 101.78 Newton meter. Just you have to look into the value of TA and TSH. It is actual torque developed. It is the torque what we are getting for utilization. There is a difference of 139 minus 101. That is lost in the friction and the bearing, the loss of torque in the machine itself. It is because of the loss you are not getting 139 fully outside for utilization purpose. It is getting less than that. The how we have to get, that is the standard formula what you have to use is P is equal to T by T into omega. From that you have to find out the shaft torque. This how you have to solve the numerical. Then we will go to the third numerical. It is also very simple. It is also on a shunt motor. A 4-pole DC shunt motor, 4-pole, takes 22.5 amperes from 250 volts supply. The armature is wave connected. It is a wave connected, therefore A is equal to 2 here. With 300 conductors, the armature resistance is 0.5 and the field resistance is 125 ohm. The useful flux per pole is 0.02 Weber. Calculate speed, torque developed and electrical power developed. These are the things he asked. Once again, the same procedure you have to follow. You have to draw the circuit. The applied voltage is 250 volts. The current supplied is 22.5 amperes. This armature current, it is the armature resistance. RSS is 125. Therefore, what I want is IA. Therefore, for that you have to find out ISH first. What is ISH? It is voltage across the field resistance, divided, voltage across the field resistance divided by the resistance of the field. That is, what is the voltage here? 250 divided by, what is the resistance? 125. Therefore, it is the 2 amperes. Therefore, the IA is equal to IL minus ISH. Therefore, what we are getting, IA is equal to is 22.5 minus 2, that is equal to 20.5 amperes is the 20.5 amperes is the armature current. Once again, you want a speed. Therefore, what you want is the back EMF. That is EB. EB is equal to V minus IR. That is equal to 250. That is V is 250. IA is 20.5. RA is 0.5. Therefore, the back EMF EB, what we are getting here is 239.75 volts. Once again, you have to make use of the formula EB is equal to 5Z NP by 60 into A. From that, you have to find out N. Substitute everything. The N what we are getting from this is L198 RPM. The fraction you have to neglect. Therefore, the speed what we are getting is L198 RPM. Once again, you have to make use of this formula for N. Then the next one what he asked is the torque developed. The torque developed as the calculated as TA is equal to 0.159 ZP by A into 5 into IA. There is another the way of finding out the thing is also I am explaining here. It is 0.159 ZP. Z is given 300. P is the number of poles is 4. The number of parallel paths is 2. Phi is 0.02 Weber. And the IA were calculated as 20.5. Then what we are getting, the torque is 39.1 Newton meter. That is how you have to find out the. Otherwise, we know another important formula, that is I know that is EB into IA is equal to TA into omega. Does it not? Therefore, TA is equal to EB by IA divided by omega. You find out omega. Omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60. From this also you are getting TA. You are getting the same value as 39.1 Newton meter. Then what is asked? Electrical power developed. The electrical power developed is nothing but EB into IA. That is EB you are already calculated. That is 239.75 multiplied by IA is 20.5. Therefore, EBIA what we are getting is 4914.875 watts as the electrical power developed. This is one answer. Second, this is first answer. This is how you have to solve the numerical. Then is one more numerical, simple numerical we have to finish it off. In this numerical, what type of machine is not mentioned here. What is given, carefully you have to look into. 4-pole motor, P is equal to 4. Fed at 440 volts, that is V is 400, and takes an armature current. You note down this. This is armature current. Directly is given IA, that is 50 amperes. The resistance of armature resistance is 0.28. The armature winding is wave connected. A is equal to 2 because it is a wave connected. And with the 888 conductors. And useful flux per pole is 0.023. Everything is given. Calculate the back EMF. It is straightforward. That is EB is equal to V minus IRE. That is EB is equal to, what is a V? V is 440 volts. I is directly given. RA is also given 0.28. If we are calculating here the value of the back EMF, what we are getting here is AB is equal to 426 volts. That is EB what we are getting. The next what he asked is speed. To calculate speed, you have to make use of EB is equal to 5Z NP by 60 into A. That is the formula you have to make use of. Therefore, N is equal to EB into 60 into A divided by 5ZP. EB is 426, 60, the number of parallel paths is 2, and phi is 0.023, Z is 888, and the number of poles is 4. Then if you are substituting and calculating the value, the speed what we are getting is 625 RPM. This is how you have to solve the numericals. It is very simple numericals. They have to make use of these formulas, and the procedure you have to follow is the data, draw the circuit, specify the electrical quantities, analyze the problem, and write the appropriate equation for that. The equations what we are using is, it's a very simple formula. You have solved some of the numericals on the shunt motor. That is one of the numerical I will give as assignment for you people on the series motor. Once again, you have to calculate the speed and the torque. These are the formula you have to make use for the calculation in the case of DC motor numericals.